Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Englishbytes. Today, our topic is about conjugation of verb with the progressive forms, particularly the present progressive, past progressive, future progressive, present perfect progressive, past perfect progressive, and future perfect progressive. Alright, our first topic is about present progressive. Dito sa present progressive, ang gagamitin nating verb ay verb na speak. At ang ating verb phrase ay binubuo ng helping verb na am, o kaya ay are, o kaya ay is, and then followed with the root word of the verb speak at kasunod ay ing. The first person, singular, I am speaking. Our verb phrase is am speaking. Kapag ang subject ay I, dito sa present progressive, ang helping verb na gagamitin ay am. Hindi pwedeng gamitin ang are. Kaya ito ay magiging I am speaking to you. Now in the plural form, the first person, ang subject ay magiging we kasi plural na tayo. We are speaking. Example, we are speaking seriously. At second person, ang subject natin ay magiging you kasi ito ay kausap. And then, ang gagamitin nating helping verb ay are. You are speaking. Hindi pwedeng gamitin dito ang am o kaya ay is. Ito lang. Sa second person ay palaging are ang ginagamit. At ito ay dito lang sa present progressive. So we have here, you are speaking. Example, you are speaking Spanish. Plural, you are speaking. You are speaking English fluently. Third person singular, he or she or it is speaking. Now notice here, ang helping verb natin ay magiging is dito sa third person singular dito sa present progressive. Hindi pwedeng gamitin dito ang am o kaya ay are. Ang gagamitin lang dito palagi ay is. So ito ay magiging he is speaking while sleeping. Ito ay kapag lalaki ang subject. Kapag babae naman, magiging she. She is speaking while sleeping. Kapag hayop naman, it is speaking while sleeping. Now in the plural form, ang subject natin ay magiging they kasi plural na siya. Ito ay pangmaramihan. So, ito ay magiging they are speaking. Example, they are speaking French. Hindi rito pwedeng gamitin ang is o kaya ay am. Ang pwede lang gamitin dito ay are. They are speaking French. Sa past progressive form naman, ang ating verb ay binubuo ng was, singular, were pag plural, at kasunod nito ay ang root word ng verb na prepare, and then followed with ing. I was preparing sa singular. Example, I was preparing for the meeting. Our verb phrase is composed of helping verb na was at kasunod ay ang participle na preparing. Plural, we were preparing. Example, we were preparing ourselves for the program. Our verb phrase is composed of helping verb were followed with the present participle preparing. Next, the second person, singular. You were preparing. Ang ating verb phrase ay were preparing. Example, you were preparing food for the visitors when we arrived. Itong were, ito ang ating helping verb. Sunod naman ang present participle na preparing. Sa plural, you were preparing. Example, you were preparing for the exam tomorrow. Ang verb phrase natin ay binubuo ng helping verb na were followed with present participle preparing. Third person, he pag lalaki, she pag babae, at it naman pag bagay o hayop. Example, she was preparing herself for the contest next week. A verb phrase is composed of helping verb was. Ito ay was kasi tayo ay nasa third person singular. Kaya was ang gagamitin natin. She was preparing herself for the contest next week. Lalaki naman, he was preparing herself for the contest next week. Bagay o naman o kaya hayop, it naman ang magiging subject. It was preparing itself. Ang herself naman ay magiging itself for the contest next week. Sa plural form naman, they were preparing. Example, they were preparing for the championship game next week. Next, sa future progressive. Ang ating verb phrase dito sa future progressive ay binubuo ng helping verb na will, kasunod ng be, kasunod ang root word ng verb na love, at kasunod ay ing. Itong part na ito, root plus ing, ay tinatawag din natin na present participle. Now, first person singular. I will be loving. Ang verb phrase natin ay helping verb na will, kasunod din ang helping verb na be. So, dalawa itong helping verb, will be. Kasunod ay present participle na loving. Example, I will be loving you forever. Plural, we will be loving. Example, we will be loving you. Ang ating verb phrase ay will be loving. Second person, singular. You will be loving. Ang ating example, you will be loving her eternally. Again, ang ating verb phrase ay helping verb na will, kasunod ang be, kasunod ang present participle na loving. Sa second person plural, you will be loving. Example, you will be loving him all the days of your life. Sa third person singular, he will be loving the game by this time tomorrow. Ang ating verb phrase ay will be loving. Sa third person plural, ang subject natin ay magiging they kasi plural na siya. They will be loving. They will be loving the show once they watch it. Ang ating verb phrase ay will be. Ito ay helping verb, kasunod ay loving na present participle. Right, dito naman sa perfect progressive form, ang ating verb na gagamitin ay verb na play. At ang ating verb phrase ay binubuo ng verb na have o kaya ay has, and then kasunod ay helping verb na been, kasunod ang root word ng verb na play, at kasunod ay ing. Itong root plus ing ay natawag din natin na present participle. Right. Sa first person singular, I have been playing. Ang ating verb phrase, I have been. Have ang gamit rito kasi ang ating subject ay I. Remember, pag ang subject ay I, laging have ang gagamitin. Hindi pwedeng gamitin ang has. Our example, I have been playing soccer the whole day. Ang ating verb phrase ay binubuo ng helping verb na have, sunod ang been, sunod ang present participle na playing. And then, sa plural form naman, we have been playing. Our example is, we have been playing hide and seek the whole day. Our verb phrase is composed of helping verb have and been, followed with present participle playing, have been playing. Now for the second person, you have been playing. Our subject is you. Pag you ang subject, ang gagamitin nating helping verb I have. Kaya magiging you have been playing. Our example is, you have been playing in the rain. Plural. Ang subject pa rin natin sa second person ay you kasi ito ay kausap. You have been playing. Our example is, you have been playing the lead role in the drama ever since. Ang verb phrase natin ay binubuo ng have been playing. Itong have been, ang ating helping verb, sunod ang present participle na playing. Sa third person, he ang subject natin pag lalaki, she pag babae, it pag bagay o hayop. Sunod ay has. Hindi pwedeng gamitin dito ang have. Kasi tayo ay nasa third person singular. That is the rule in grammar. Pag nasa third person singular, sa present perfect progressive, ang ang helping verb natin ay palaging has. Hindi pwedeng gamitin ang have. Our example is, he has been playing golf since yesterday. Sa plural naman, ang ating subject ay they, kasi tayo ay plural na, marami ito. And then, ang helping verb natin ay have. Hindi pwedeng gamitin ang has. Kasi ang itong has, ginagamit lang sa third person singular. Our example is, they have been playing secret games in the dark. Now notice here, lahat ito ginagamitan ng helping verb na have maliban dito sa third person singular. Dito lang sa part na ito, gagamit tayo ng helping verb na has. And this is only applicable in the present perfect progressive. Now, sa past perfect progressive, ang ating verb na gagamitin ay think. Ang verb phrase natin ay binubuo ng helping verb na had, kasunod ay been, at kasunod ang root word ng verb na think, at kasunod ng ing. I had been thinking. Our example is, I had been thinking about you when you called me. Notice here, ang verb phrase natin ay tatlo. Itong unang dalawa, ang ating helping verb had at saka been. And then, itong thinking naman, ang present participle. Sa plural form, we had been thinking. Example, we had been thinking of going to Europe when the pandemic started. Second person, you had been thinking. Our example is, you had been thinking about me when I saw you yesterday. Sa plural form naman, you had been thinking. Example, you had been thinking of something when I bothered you. Now, in the third person, singular, she had been thinking of you when your message arrived. Lalaki naman, he had been thinking of you when your message arrived. Pag bagay naman, it had been thinking of you when your message arrived. Now, sa plural, they had been thinking. For example, is they had been thinking of quitting before the game started. Now, sa future perfect progressive, ang verb na gagamitin natin ay work. Now, dito sa future perfect progressive, ang verb phrase natin ay binubuo ng verb, helping verb na will, kasunod ang have, kasunod ay ang been, kasunod ang root word ng verb na work, and then kasunod ang ing. So, meron tayong tatlong helping verb, will, have, at saka been. The first person singular, I will have been working. Our example is, tomorrow, I will have been working with you for 2 years. Dito, ang verb phrase natin ay may 4 na salita. Will, have, at been ay helping verb. At ang working naman ay present participle. Sa first person plural, we will have been working. Our example is, at 3 o'clock, we will have been working here for 5 years. So ito na naman ang ating verb phrase. Will have been working. Second person singular, you will have been working. Next Monday, you will have been working on this company for 10 years. Sa plural, you will have been working. Our examples, by this time tomorrow, you will have been working alone. Ito na naman ang ating verb phrase, will have been working. Sa third person singular, he or she or it will have been working. Our example is, tomorrow, She will have been working in that company without benefits. Ang ating verb phrase ay will have been working. Sa plural form naman, they will have been working. Our example is, in May, they will have been working for 2 months without salary. Ang ating verb phrase ay will have been working. So, 4 na naman ulit ito. Will, have, at been, itong tatlo ay helping verb at ang working naman ay present participle. Now, if you have learned something in our video today, please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell in order to be updated with my next video. At syempre, share na rin para mas marami pang matuto. Thank you very much for watching. See you again.